Seiin High School Boys Volleyball Team, Episode 3. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 12-second mark in 1-0, go. Alright. Pumped up for days. And I actually honestly hope that Cheka and Uni, they can actually patch things up again. Yeah, how strong was it to be able to push back a dude? Damn. Huh. Damn. But hey, you know, the thing is about sports, it ain't just all about talent. You also gotta have that chemistry factor too. Because just because in sports, doesn't matter which sport, you might have the most talented team, but if the chemistry is shot up to shit, you're not gonna be able to succeed. I don't care who you are. And there's a lot of examples of that in sports too. Like, say for example, I'm trying to think of a team that's a good example. Oh, the New Orleans Saints recently in the NFL football. The New Orleans Saints had more talent than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the game overall. Just due to better coaching, despite the New Orleans Saints having a better roster. Or another example, recently in NBA basketball, last season the Lakers won the NBA championships despite the Clippers having a lot more talent on their roster. So there are multiple instances, not just in volleyball, but also in other sports where, yeah, it's nice to have talent, but if the chemistry isn't there, you ain't going to be able to succeed much, just the way things are. And that's something beautiful about team sports, too. Not to say individual sports isn't beautiful either, because there in individual sports, it's more about talent and how you utilize that talent. April the next year. Oh. But even then, in singular sports, it's still kind of a team. In a roundabout way, it's kind of a team sport because you still have to work with coaches and trainers and all of that. Hmm. Pretty sure Chaka doesn't want to attend anymore after what happened. Yeah. I want to be surprised if Hajima actually quit. Going by the look of disgust, I wouldn't be surprised if it was our. Oh. I mean, hey, I wouldn't blame him. Huh. So despite him not playing, he still keeps up with it. Okay. Damn. What a way of instantly throwing everyone under the bus. Like that. I mean, I'm not gonna blame him for kicking him, but at the same time, though, The boy does have to hear the truth. Yeah, but the thing is, though, if you're not passionate for a sport, then it's gonna be pointless in participating in that sport. So I could actually see where Oda's coming from. I know he's trying to have something happen, but that's a life, though. We get so uncomfortable about what occurs to at least us as individuals that we sometimes lose perspective about the facial expressions on our faces, and it becomes obvious that when there is an issue, that's just the way life is. But that's something about life, though. You can't just be thinking about, oh man, I wish I had this person with me. The only thing you can do is try to make do with what you got. Hmm. Hey, that's not such a bad lineup to be in. Join Seiin. And I actually don't mind this too because it's a great way of building up some of the minor characters in the series so that it doesn't just focus on Chica and Uni. I got a good feeling about this blonde haired dude. Only because he also does show up a bit prominently in the opening for the series, too. So I'm assuming he's going to be some hot shit. Isn't that what the stereotype, though? Hmm. Hmm. I'm pretty sure, though, when it comes to Chica, though, he'll probably get into the groove of things. He'll probably just take him, like, maybe a practice, maybe two practices just to get into grip and to get into rhythm again. Not bad. Yet it's oh. I like how they're both talking with like their pride on the line. Yeah, you can. Oh man. You know what? I know I said it would probably. Oh, looks like finally now some of the balls are landing in. It's like watching high schoolers go up against freaking middle schoolers with the way Hajima's team is wrecking the other team. Jeez. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't want him? Oh, just like the title of the anime. Makes sense. I mean, nothing wrong with... Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with trying to go for as many tournaments as you can. The more experience, the better. Ah. Now, that's what I like to see, some character development for Hajime. He's softening up. He's actually giving compliments to people more often. You can definitely tell Hajime. He's changing because he's slowly becoming less of a hard ass. Oh boy. He's gonna, Yuna's gonna have to step it up and actually have a talk with him. He's gonna have to. Oh boy, the drama! Like, everything was really soft. I was like, this is sweet. And then this happens. But hey, that's life, though. But honestly, I think it's both Uni and Hayajima's fault. Uni for not saying anything a lot earlier, and Hayajima with the way he worded things. Like, they're both at fault. There ain't no one party that's blameless in all this. Yeah, that actually might be for the best. And plus, I have always wanted to see Uni and Hajime actually compete with each other, too. It's quite the risk right there. Want to take someone from one sport and place them in the other, though? Okay, that is just fucking random. But okay. I mean, Kuroba hasn't really dealt well under pressure. And that's something he does have to improve on, because we saw how that essentially fucked up the chemistry between Hajime and Kuroba in the previous episode. Damn, I like how he's already looking so pissed. at the stagnation of good ball already. Oh. He's got to learn. Oh! Okay, I thought maybe with a few practices he'd be fine in netting. I don't think that he would still. I guess people do deal with pressure differently than others, though. Aww. Finally, has to get his full-on perspective on that. Finally. Okay. What the? It's frightening just to see that just a single stare from Hajima can just make Kuraball just completely sing like that. Yo, I like how right now Hajima's so pissed off that he that he even gave Kuraba some directions. Jeez. Oh, damn. He's actually not wrong about that. Wait, what? What do you mean by lose on purpose? Okay, then I'm just underhanded as hell. What the? Oh, look at Satos with that blushing face. But hey, you know what? This is good for both of them. Because sometimes you need good old-fashioned beatdowns or tough love in order to set someone up in the right direction. Hmm. But I think he should still join those events, though, so that Hayajima can build up some chemistry with some of his teammates. And he's right about that. But hey, it's like Hajima said. As long as you got the speed to make up for everything's good. Because the sport just happened to be the one that gave him a lot of fun. There's nothing you can do about that. I love how he just says that straight up. Yo. Gamma. Oda, man. To be just pouring his feelings out straight up like that, it takes a strong person to do that. They didn't even aspire higher than that. They just straight up aim to try to win the whole thing. Oh no, I want to see more, damn it. Yo, that was good. I loved it. And on top of the episode, it looked good. But before I gush about the visuals though, let me explain what the episode did pretty dang well from a story standpoint, because it did a lot that I absolutely loved. And let me start out by saying, from a story standpoint, I actually do like it how it does. At least for a second, I love how it had some tension and making it seem like when it comes to Kurobo, it gave us some nice false tension into thinking that, oh, he's going to be struggling. And then afterwards, I like how the episode just figuratively pulls the rug from under us when it's revealed that now he was just trying to lose the match on purpose so that he can join the club. And I was like, damn, that was like some big brain moves right there. So those are the type of things that I like from the series, where it can just throw me off, and I mean that in the best possible way. And I do like the intense emotional moments, like when you have Oda mention, despite his shortcomings of height, he still wants to play volleyball because that's the thing he loves the most. I thought that was a nice emotional scene. So that's what I thought it did pretty dang well from a story standpoint. All the volleyball sequences, they looked really, really good. I mean, hey, seems to be, as for someone like Kuroba, that seems to be consent if he's already joining some practices. Hey, nothing wrong with having an ulterior motives if everything turns out fine at the end. I'm just saying. Ah. I mean, hey, though, at least it gave us a little bit more. And you know what? I dig it. Now, as for other elements I also really liked about this episode, too, I do like the fact that for, at the very least, this one actually had going for it a lot of character development. For one, it was nice to get to hear that when it comes to actual tournaments in Kuroba, he still has to get rid of that figurative stage fright where he gets scared whenever he bumps up into any little bit of adversity. And I like that because it shows you that even though, yes, Kuroba may have all the physical tools to be a super elite athlete, if he doesn't have the right mentality, he ain't gonna amount to much. And I like how you see Hanjamiya all pissed about that, about his potential being wasted. That was a nice, intense moment. And I do like how it does show you some growth from Kuroba, because even though, yes, you do see him nervous under pressure, at the very least in this episode, it does emphasize the fact that he has matured enough to the point where he does want to patch things up with Hanjamiya. And that's what I liked about Uni. Like, he's becoming a lot more mature. And another thing that I also really liked about this episode too, that stood out to me, I do like how for this episode it even has like character development for Hanjamiya. You can tell he built up chemistry with Oda almost instantaneously. Like with the way, in just like a little bit of practicing, they were able to win that practice match. And just by the way that they talk about what they love about volleyball so much and how it's the most precious thing to them. I thought that was so darn cool. Just seeing two people just shine up when they talk about the love of their craft. And that's why I felt the character writing was just absolutely fantastic. And it's a nice setup, too, for any future tournament arcs now that at least some of the team chemistry is being fixed up. And that's why I thought the script was pretty darn great. And for the volleyball sequences, what can I say? The production studio still does a fantastic job because their sweat. I love the way the clothing moves when they hit the volleyball. There wasn't a single still shot either. That was the most impressive part. Because series like this sometimes get lazy in build-up episodes, but yet this series doesn't. And the conversational sequences had so much frames per second that I was just impressed. I was like, damn! These animators, they went to work! And that's why I felt that I was successful from that avenue too. And if I had to rate this episode overall, oh, and I almost forgot to mention, but the voice performances were great. But if I did have to rate this episode overall, even though it was built up, I gotta give it an 8.25 out of 10. Just because of the phenomenal amounts of character development it had for everyone. And the way it just made Oda likable. I just introduced him in a single episode and already, at least me absolutely love him. Especially considering the fact that he's an underdog, considering that he ain't as tall as some of the other players, yet he still makes up for it for speed. That just puts a smile to my face. And that's why I feel this episode is worthy of an 8.25 out of 10, in my opinion at the very least. But, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to episode 4. But anyways, y'all, hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my reaction to episode 4, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. And thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.